For today's lesson, we are going to look at practical problems with multi-step equations, so A4e. In A4e, students will solve practical problems involving equations and solve practical problems involving multi-step equations. And the essential question, how can a system of equations, so we're going to knock out system because we're only working with one equation. So we can knock out that system. So we can say, how can an equation be used to solve a practical problem? All right, let's do a bit of a review. So again, completing word problems or practical problems is just translating. So you're going from the verbal to the algebraic and solving. So similar to what we did in SOL 8.1AB, which was translating expression. So I want you to pause the video and try to answer these 5 questions by translating, going from the verbal to the algebraic expression. All right, so let's take a look. So we're looking at the difference of the product of 4 and 5. So our overall operation here is difference, which is subtraction. Our overall operation is subtraction. And what are we subtracting? We're subtracting the product of 4 and a number, so we can use x and 5. For the second one, 5 less than the quotient of 4 and a number. So we know the overall operation is quotient, or 5 is less than. So we know the overall operation is subtraction, because remember, it's that turnaround word. We have the quotient of 4 and a number, so that's 4 divided by x minus 5, because 5 is less than. For number 3, we have 4 times the number subtracted from 5. All right, so again, it's one of those turnaround words. So we have 5 minus 4x. And again, if you use a different variable, that's totally fine. All right, for the fourth one, 5 less than the product of 4 and a number. So we have 4x minus 5. And then the product of a number and 4 decreased by 5. So we have 4x minus 5. All right. It's just a little review, those turnaround words, keywords that will help you when you are writing your equation for your practical problem. All right, so the steps for solving practical problems, you're going to circle / highlight key information, create an equation, solve, and identify your answer. So for the first example, it says the area of a rectangle increased by 6 is equal to 40 decreased by 4 times the area. If x represents the area of the rectangle, which equation models the situation, or what equation is going to model this situation? All right, so let's take a look. So it says that x is equal to the area of the rectangle. So they're saying that the area of the rectangle increased by 6 is equal to 40 decreased by 4 times the area. So writing this out, the key pieces that we need, we know that x is equal to the area. Here we have the area of the rectangle increased by 6 is equal to 40 decreased by 4 times the area. All right, so for here, just for this, the only thing that we are doing, we're just setting up the word problem. In your activity, you will set up and you will solve. But here, just making sure that you can set up your word problem, your equation based on the word problem. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. It says twice the sum of a number and 6 equals -6 times the sum of a number and 4. If x represents the number, which equation models the situation? So again, here we have x represents a number. So we defined our x. So x is equal to a number. So we have twice the sum of a number and 6. We're going to have x plus 6 is equal to -6 times x plus 4 because we have the sum of a number and 4. Of course, here we'd have to distribute on both sides, then move the variable to one side and solve. But again, for the purpose of these notes, it's just being able to go through and set up the equation from the word problem. All right, so for example 3, it says Mario needs to cut 3 bookshelves from a board that is 10 feet long. The second shelf is 1 foot longer than twice the length of the first shelf. The remaining shelf is 5 feet longer than the first shelf. What equation models the situation if x is the length of the first shelf? All right, so looking here, Mario needs to cut 3 bookshelves from a board that is 10 feet long. All right, so we know that the total of those bookshelves added together, the total length of it is 10 feet long. The second shelf is 1 foot longer than twice the length of the first shelf. The remaining shelf is 5 feet longer than the first shelf. What equation models a situation if x is the length of the first shelf? So x is going to equal the length of the first shelf All right, so we're going to put that x there. We know that the second shelf is 1 foot longer than twice the length of the first shelf. So for my second shelf, I have 2x plus 1. And then for my third shelf, it says the 5 feet longer than the first shelf. So we have x plus 5 because the first shelf is represented by x, and that is all equal to 10. All right. Now it is time for you to try. All right, so this one says 2 containers are leaking water. Container A has 40 milliliters of water and is leaking at a rate of 4 milliliters per minute. Container B has 100 milliliters of water and is leaking at a rate of 10 milliliters per minute. What model shows when they have the same amount of water? All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so it says container A has 40 milliliters of water and is leaking at a rate of 4 milliliters per minute. Container B has 100 milliliters of water and is leaking at a rate of 10 milliliters per minute. So it says what model shows when they will have the same amount of water. So our x in this scenario is going to equal the number of minutes. All right, so for container A, we have 40 milliliters, and we're going to subtract 4x because it's leaking 4 milliliters per minute. So that x is representing the number of minutes. All right, since we want to know when they will have the same amount of water, we're going to set them equal to each other. All right, so that's how we get equations that have variables on both sides of the equal sign when we're trying to see when they'll be the same. So whether it's when they'll have the same money in their bank account or when they'll have the same number of weeks, or in this case, the same amount of water. For the second part or expression of our equation, we have container B, which has 100 milliliters of water, and it is leaking at a rate of 10 milliliters per minute. All right, so that's how we get those equations that have variables on both sides. All right, now it's time for you to summarize what you've learned from the lesson.